sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles coming up next.
Okay.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to lose yardage.
Picked the wrong play. Say word.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
That was dumb.
You know what? I could tell this is going to end really badly when he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Been a minute.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, okay.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Oh, my goodness.
On the play there, second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I didn't gain nothing.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying for it with Perine.
Get off.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Pressing the wrong buttons, we ain't going to be having that.
Running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, good play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes.
Here we go.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Here we go. Get off.
And in for the Chiefs.
Get
touchdown.
off.
Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Perfect.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's get it. Yeah, good kick.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Good play.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hurts.
Oh.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker.
Here we go.
He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
That's what we do.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, good run.
Brought down with a first down as the tackles made.
Man, my
the
switch
Chiefs
off was,
21.
man.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble
that
goes
was a good
for 20.
play.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off.
Right
Certainly
there.
Found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker.
That was nice.
And this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
All right, we got to stop that.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Hit him. Oh, good run.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
Here we go. The fumble at.
Prepared and excited to start this game.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it.
Get off.
I'm probably giving my quarterback
Here we go.
some room, spread him out one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys, step
I want that field goal.
Man coverage, and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Elliott is good.
We're going to take that.
Gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Good kick. Oh.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out come the Chiefs now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard
still pushing.
line after
Okay.
a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game
Big
long?
play.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you. as we get set to begin quarter 2. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
I see the blitz. I see the blitz. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh!
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Damn.
He'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Damn. Good play. Overthrew it. Underthrew it, actually.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
I think
Their
it's
drive
what?
last
Left
time
bumper?
it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf
Injury?
material.
Oh,
And the
my
officials
goodness.
here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured chief on the field.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8. Barkley, inside handoff. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're
Medium
good
risk.
football, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
3rd down and what? Oh, I see it.
3rd and 4.
Where my switch off at?
Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith.
4th and 1. 4th and
That
2.
is brought down
Yeah.
short. 2 yards
Good defense.
there, needed 4.
Well,
We
looks
ain't
like
having
they got
that.
what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or
going
gain
for it?
nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run with Barkley.
Oh. Good
He's
run.
able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Nice
They're
run.
able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good
Yeah, that
spot
was a
on the
good
field
one.
to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts to Barkley on the check
play.
down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing from the gun, it's
Ooh,
Hurts.
good
We're
play.
in the middle of the field, and he's got a
Damn.
man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's
Where
the
my
key for the
interception
quarterback?
at?
Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh.
And he'll take it
Good
into
play.
the end end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Interesting.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, good defense.
Here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, I had him too. Good defense.
He had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it.
Damn.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, my goodness.
Complete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Where did fumble at?
And he stopped immediately. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
I switch off, man.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, goes down.
What?
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't even know you can play that way. Wow. That's gangster.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, good move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
Man, strip the ball, bro.
The Eagles first down as he's down to the 12. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Take the stick.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, my God.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Go.
And he is into the end zone.
Oh, man.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Good
coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field.
Oh, come on.
Right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. looking to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll look to throw here.
Come on.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I'm not switching off.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, man.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Good one.
He'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Can't believe this.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Come on, man.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. In motion left comes Brown. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Come on.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the 2nd half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. The 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. This one nearly picked off.
There's some air on it.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Good hit.
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
It wasn't a touchdown? Oh, my goodness.
Step of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Oh.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Already.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink
Give me
to
a turnover.
6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Okay.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Nice one.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And so over. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, good play.
Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
For sure.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Hurts will throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC's offense ready to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He finds Hopkins complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yards back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First down?
But not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got him over the middle, Worthy. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The fourth and final quarter coming right up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the fourth and final quarter of action. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pacheco. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Give him 4 on the carry there, and second and goal.
As large as been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, I was mad late.
Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. This is caught.
Get off.
Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Hit him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, missed the hit. Oh, my.
Tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and
That's
one.
corny.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many
Missed the
guys
hit,
want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
He tried to, like, get past the tackle. Come on, man.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Hopkins making the catch and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The end result, 21 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he's going to be met at the line.
What's the flag? Offsides?
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he stays up.
Oh, he should have been through it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Damn.
Little momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Good kick. Get a fumble or something.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Come on, y'all.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Here we go.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game.
Fumble or
They
something.
stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh!
The open man. That's complete. And all the
That
way
was a
down
big
to
play.
26.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it?
What was
if
that?
this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not
Wow.
only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Damn, son.
They show run with 3 tight
play
ends
was
here
that,
on
man?
1st down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Damn, son.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It was a good game. I ain't gonna hold you.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
For the field goal.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will push the lead up to 5.
Damn.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city
Go
of
on.
brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because
That was hard.
Immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your
can't be
name
mad.
will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible.
Messing up, pressing the wrong buttons in the beginning.